Happy New Year! It's episode 30 and this will probably hit in September at some point. Probably early September. Welcome to the next episode of the Local to Global. Oh, it's January 1st! Hiroshi Tanahashi is the Wrestler of the Year. Oh, what a man he is. The IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He's 45. He's got some absolutely brilliant stats when you think about it. Like, just look at his menace. It's only 40. You know, I had to look all the way down to literally the lowest stat to find one that wasn't actually good apart from hardcore. So fair play to him. That's how you know he's good. He's a once-in-a-century talent, let's just say. But if we look at his top 10 matches, he got a 99 A-star out of Tangaroa. Fuck me. We're never going to reach that level, are we? Company of the Year goes to New Japan, unsurprisingly. Tag Team of the Year goes to Zack Sabre Jr. and Shingo Takagi, which would be an absolutely banging team. Match of the Year is Okada beating Tanahashi by DQ. Show of the Year is the G1 Climax 29. Young Wrestler of the Year is Shota Umino. Let's see how he's doing now. He's still an announcement talent. Of course he fucking is. Why wouldn't he be? He's been a young lion for about 10 fucking years now. He's getting 87 B pluses as an enhancement talent. Jesus Christ. Veteran Wrestler of the Year is Ishii. New Japan are cleaning house here. He's number 5 for wrestlers in the world. Female wrestler goes to Alexa Bliss, who is number 48 in the world, which is very good. Most improved company is All Japan Pro Wrestling, who are now a cult promotion, so fair play to them. Kento Miyahara's the figurehead, who's working for a lot of companies now. And they've also signed Kushida, because he left NXT and he's not went back to New Japan. Independent Wrestler of the Year goes to Kenny Omega, despite the fact that he's signed to Impact on a written. But look at his match history this year. Oh boy. You gotta see him versus Adam Page at Valentine's Day. How lovely. You gotta see him team with Jeff Hardy. And then he went back to New Japan and hasn't looked back since because he's had some absolutely excellent matches. If we scroll further down, Manager of the Year is Paul Heyman. Announcer of the Year is the Chikara Man. Milano Collection AT for commentator. Referee is Megumi Grace Asano. Tommy Collins, the new CZW World Champion, unfortunately. And that's all I've pretty much got to say about the awards. If we look here, Rush went to MLW. Vince is injured. MLW signed Rush, yeah. Trevor Lees went there and so is Trent by the look of things. And now, I think actually we should look at the Power 500. So the top 10 is Tanahashi, Okada, Naito, Shingo Takagi, Tomohiro Ishii, Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr., Hiromu Takahashi, Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, with most of those being from Big Lads New Japan. Tyler Black, John Moxley, Haruki Goto, La Sombra or Andrade Cien Almas, Bray Wyatt, Will Ospreay, Kota Ibushi, Evil, Roman Reigns and somehow Tangaroa round out the top 20, with the final 5 of the top 25 being Drew Galloway, Braun Strowman, Sheamus, who's probably 79 this year, 43, close enough, he's WWE champion, Pac and Bushi. What's Pac doing? Pac is the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion and is a flabby lightweight. Imagine Pac being flabby, it just doesn't work like that. How much is he? Too much for us is the answer to that question. We'll quickly see if any of our guys rank on here. If we have a look, Garga comes in at 198, Matt Seidel at 243, Matt Fitch at 331, Tracy Williams at 356, Dickinson at 386, and Josh Briggs at 434. So I'm quite shocked that Jacob Fatu doesn't rank in there personally. If we look at the most popular, we might have someone in there. I'd be shocked. Bloody hell, Liv Morgan got over, didn't she? And she's only working in AEW. What? What? Bloody hell, she's popular in Canada. It's mad how the women are booked on this game. Like, half of them just leave. Like, Trinidad's on a 67C+. Bella's on a 60... What? Like, bruh, this is bloody weird. Are any of our guys on here? I'd be shocked, personally. Absolutely not is the answer. So we'll look at our title picture. So Matt Sydal won King of New York, and Tracy Williams won the heavyweight title this year. Obviously, Chris Dickinson held it going into the year. Not gonna lie, I only did that because I couldn't think of what to do next. We'll quickly see how we've done. So we're a few years in now. Matt Sydal versus Tracy Williams, our November event, was our best event ever. So that's not bad. If you have a look, a lot of our best events are recent events, so it's nice to see that we are only getting better. Our best ever match was Sydal versus Fitchett from August in the King of New York tournament. Again, a fair few of those matches have been this year, and a lot of them have been Matt Sydal or Matt Fitchett. Attendance wise, again, we're pretty much only growing, which is what you want to see. And so let's look at a couple other companies. We'll see what WWE's doing because everyone cares about them boys. They're champions. So Sheamus is WWE champion, as we've established. He's held it for just over a year, which is a long time. Tony Nese is cruiserweight champion, beating ACH, who's had 2 reigns with the gold or the purple. Scott Dawson is IC champ. Fandango and Drew Gulak are Raw Tag Champs, which is a team I can somehow see working after the Revival held it for almost 3 years. Raw Women's Champion is Mia Yim, who won it from Dazzy Gabbert. SmackDown Tag Champs are DIY. But Shane McMahon and The Miz were Tag Champs. Fucking hell, I forgot about that. Did anyone else forget that Shane McMahon and The Miz used to be Tag Team Champions? Like, it feels like Shane McMahon's just been, like, heel forever, man. My god, I didn't even watch the show and it feels like that. SmackDown Women's Champion is Lacey Evans because apparently we all deserve to die. United States Champion is Elias. Oh, bloody hell, that title went to shit, didn't it? Fucking hell. Universal Champ is John Cena for the 2nd time. Elias held it at some point, good on him. Women's Battle Royal was won by Mickie James. Women's Money in the Bank hasn't happened. And the Women's Tag Team Champions are Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross, because what's better than Lacey Evans having 1 belt? Lacey Evans having 2 belts. Hashtag Lacey 2 belts, get that trending. NXT's champions, Kyle O'Reilly won Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for the 3rd year running, but instead of being bought with Bobby Fish, it's with some bloke called Alvin, not Alvin and the Chipmunks. Mae Young Classic was won by Rachel Evers. Dominik Dijakovic is the NXT champion, having won it when it was vacant. Marcel Bartel and Bobby Fish are also former champions. Bobby Fish held it for almost 2 years, which is mental to think. North American champion is Darren Sparrow. Who the fuck's that guy? Comes from the bloody Performance Center, apparently. So yeah, Darren Sparrow. Cool. NXT Tag Champs. Jesus Christ, what a team. Jonah Rock and Kyle O'Reilly. Now that's a team I can get behind. Hanson and Rowe held it for 2.5 years and only defended 10 times. They didn't win a single match as champions. What the fuck? Who booked that? Who's booking NXT? Rikishi. Suddenly things make a bit more sense, not gonna lie. NXT UK, we'll have a look at them. Their champions, Travis Banks and Stefano Greco. Some Italian man. And the women's champ is Toni Storm again, which could be worse realistically. We'll have a quick look at New Japan. We'll see how them boys are doing. Best of Super Juniors was won by heavyweight Jay White. T1 Climax was won by Okada for the 3rd time. Shingo Takagi won the heavyweight belt. Got him because he's very good. IC champ is Tana for the 3rd time. Taiji Ishimori is a 2-time junior heavyweight champ and has held it for 18 months. Will Ospreay and El Desperado, or the odd junior heavyweight tag champs. Elgin is... we're not going to talk about that. Evil is the US champion, ending a 2+ year Bad Luck Fale title reign. Jesus Christ. Openweight champ is Takahashi. The Openweight 6-man tag champs is Keno, Kota Ibushi and Rocky Romero. New Japan Cup was won by Okada, who's had a big tournament. Yeah, Bushi won the Super J Cup. Super Junior Tag Tournament was won by Ospreay and Kota Ibushi in what is an excellent team. And the World Tag League was won by Ishii and Naito in again an excellent team. Finally, we'll check out what Impact are doing because, you know, they've signed a lot of people. Taya is the Knockouts champion. The Super X Cup has not happened in a while. Rey Fenix is the world champion, ending a title reign of Johnny Impact. By the looks of this, Austin Aries was champion, then defeated himself to become champion, so fair play to Austin Aries. World Tag Champs are Rich Swann and Chris Sabin in a tag team that I love 50% of it. For some reason, Andrew Everett was tag champion on his own, and the X Division champion is Santana of Santana and Ortiz from LAX. But yeah, if we look at their roster now, it's really changed a lot. They've signed Braun Strowman to a written, Alex Shelley, they've signed Chris Sabin back, they've signed Brian Cage, Cody Rhodes is there because obviously AEW went to shit on this. Billy's there, Eli Drake's still there, Gail Kim's back, Tim Storm is back, I'm saying a lot. Matt Jack, wait, which Young Buck's that? Nick Jackson, I believe. Yeah, Nick Jackson's back as a heel with a fan favourite gimmick as Jeremy Buck. Who else is there? Have they signed anyone else? Madison Rain's back. Moose is still there. Noam Daw's there. Penta's still there. They've signed Rene Dupree. Rey Mysterio's joined, so good on him. Rich Swann's still there. They've signed Sammy Guevara. They've also signed Naomi. So, yeah, a lot of signings in the world of Impact Wrestling. But that's it for this part of the show, or the episode I should say. In a second, you will be ready to watch Josh Briggs, Jacob Fatu and Tracy Williams fight out over the heavyweight gold. I'll see you in a sec. And so here we are, fuckers. It's number 30, our 30th show. Hasn't it flown by? Those are the results from last time. I kind of can't be asked to read them out because it's 5 in the morning. I'm really hungry. But, yeah, so let's see what fucking happens this time. We kick things off with a 30-60 minus in front of 453 people, where in a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling, Brent Moneybanks defeats Sugar Dunkerton in 12-18 by pinfall at the Corkscrew Centre. Dunkerton gets a 31, which is a lot better than his recent performances, which is lovely to see. We get the crowd hotter and off to a strong start. And Brent Banks gets a 34, which isn't bad. Banks finally gets a good victory, because it's been a little while, and he improves in performance as well. As we're now in 2022, which feels weird to say. Yeah, God. It's just mad how much time's flown by. It feels like just 2 years ago we were holding the second King of New York tournament in 2020, you know, it's been 2 years, and I just look back at that year, 2020, with such great memories. 2020 was a great year for us now. I just look back at it with 2020 vision. There's a little eyesight joke for all of you specky people out there. But next up, we have a promo from Sugar Dunkerton. He's heard the rumblings, he's heard the rumours, and he knows that there's a tag tournament coming up. And he proposes the idea of teaming with Brent Moneybanks to form the team of Brent Moneybanks and Sugar Dunkerton, who will be known as the Candy Shop, because get it? Sweet Sugar and Money Shop. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'm a great hoot. If you found that funny, press the like button. And if you didn't, press it anyways, because I'm really self-conscious. But that angle gets the crowd hotter, the two men shake hands, and it looks like we have our first tag team set for the tournament. We then get a 46D where in a decent match, Space Monkey beats Eli Everfly in 1402, whose name I will never get sick of saying, and he beats him by pinfall with a reverse 450. Gets the crowd buzzing. Both guys do decent, putting on a 41 each as the match itself somehow gets a 46D. But yeah, a solid matchup between two of our solid mid-card acts. And again, both guys have been doing decent lately, but Space Monkey gets the victory, and he's been in very good form lately. As then, in a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Dr. Britt Baker defeats Tessa Blanchard in 14:49 by pinfall. Britt Baker recently split up from Adam Cole in this save, which is a bit sad, but we're never going to get him in because he's signed, so who gives a fuck really. Doesn't affect us, but she gets a 34 to Tessa's 33. A 30-60 minus there in that matchup, and again, not bad. Britt Baker now 1-for-1. She lost to David Finlay Jr. last time out. Tonight, she is victorious. And speaking of victorious, did anyone ever watch the TV show Victorious? It was a great show. I really loved that show. If you watched Victorious, comment down below. Who was your favourite character? As up next, we have a 46D when a decent match. Andrew Everett wins yet again. He's been very impressive over the last 12 months as he defeats David Finlay Jr. in 1403 by pinfall with a shooting star press. Everett with a 51 to Finlay's 31, although David did seem off of his game. As Finlay improves in flying, which isn't surprising because he's in there with a great competitor in Andrew Everett. The match gets a 46, which is quite good. Could have done better if Finlay wasn't off his game, but you know, he's doing alright so far as Finlay. That gives him a 50% win-loss record, but Andrew Everett, I believe, has won 6 of his last 7 matches in New York City Wrestling, and he could be a big rising star. 2022 could be the year of Andrew Everett, as he cuts a promo after the match saying that he is entering the New York City Wrestling Tag Team Invitational. He doesn't know who he'll be teaming with or when they'll be teaming, but they will be teaming. And oh boy, if that's not an announcement that gets you all hot and clustered, then I don't know what does. If you're hot and clustered right now, comment, "Hi no legs, I am very hot and clustered right now." But that's clustered, not custard. Custard is different, like, custard's a yellow sort of liquidy food, I guess. It's like a pudding. It's okay when it's with a bit of cake. You know, it can be quite nice sometimes. Like an apple crumble and custard. You can't really go wrong with it, really. Or sometimes a chocolate fudge cake, but I do prefer ice cream with my chocolate fudge cake. I do prefer that a bit. But anyways, again, comment down below what you prefer. But we have a decent match with all the comments as the besties in the world defeat the team of Amazing Red and Matt Sydal in 21-26 when Fitcher pinned Amazing Red with a water for elephants. So much water for the elephants. Vega gets a 43, Red with a 44, Fitcher with a 54, Sydal with a 58. It's always a good match when Fitcher and Sydal are in the ring together. Red improves in technical skills. We get 57 C- there. As one of the best teams in the world defeat 2 of the best cruiserweights of this millennium. Again, Millennium, what a song that was from Robbie Williams. Millennium. I'd play that right now, but we would get copyright stricken to shit. And now it's time for your main event of the evening. 3 men, 1 goal, 1 piece of gold. Tracy Williams, the champion. Josh Briggs, the former champion. Jacob Fatu, the yet-to-be champion. Who will win? Let's find out. It's in a 51D plus in a good match. Jacob Fatu defeats Josh Briggs and Tracy Williams in 2023 when Fatu pins Tracy Williams with a moonsault to become your new heavyweight champion of the world. Jacob Fatu carried the match, which is something I don't think we've actually seen yet. He gets a 62, Briggs with a 50, Williams with a 46. Tracy's gimmick's getting stale, which is a bit of a shame, but now is the perfect time to switch it up. Josh Briggs took a stunt bump during the match as well, so basically, if you're wondering what happened, Tracy Williams was down after taking a moonsault. Briggs and Fatu were fighting up to the balcony because we're in a venue that has a balcony. And Fatu kicks Briggs. Off the balcony goes Briggs all the way through the crash pads because it's a stunt bump and not a crazy bump because he's too much of a little bitch to take a crazy bump. But Josh Briggs goes through it and that leaves it just Fatu and Williams one-on-one. Fatu then dives off the balcony onto Williams and a bunch of random refs and paramedics like EMTs because they were looking after Williams because he had a cut above his eye. Williams and all the EMTs go down. Fatu goes to the top rope, hits the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of the match and the new New York City Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the Tri-State area, Jacob Fatu. We get a 51D plus. Jacob's getting praised. Matt Fitchett's getting praised. Matt Sydal's getting praised. An absolutely brilliant show. Not our best, but I don't think it was too far away from being our best. And yeah, the about 6-month reign of Tracy Williams comes to an end. Jacob Fatu is our new champion with a 100% win-loss record. He's yet to be defeated, and I can announce that next time out it will be NYCW 31, and it will be Josh Briggs, Jacob Fatu one last time, but it won't be one-on-one because it'll be last man standing. Which man will leave our generic venue as champion? Will Josh Briggs end the championship reign and the unbeaten run of Jacob Fatu? Will Jacob Fatu be left with the shortest championship reign in history? Or will Jacob Fatu defeat Josh Briggs and continue his reign of terror and potentially mark himself as the most dominant force in the history of NYCW? Find out next time on the Local to Global Save. Au revoir, my boys. Au revoir.